Okay, all set to go. Jeremy Pena digs in now. High fly ball out to left field. Hernandez has a beat on it, and there's one down. Jose Altuve up to hit here.
Jose Altuve.
And a foul ball.
Well, Boog, here's a nugget on Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Well, he rarely travels without his tiny, fluffy dog, Mikan. Mikan is named after a famous mandarin orange from Japan whose peel nearly matches the pup's fur color. I love that name.
Swing and a miss. Just underway, crowd getting settled here at Dodger Stadium. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. That's a strikeout. Yamamoto goes with the splitter to finish the job.
Boog, if you can set up a good two-strike splitter with a fastball on the previous pitch, it's going to be so tough to recognize and adjust your swing to get a piece of it. Clearly had him reaching for it right there.
This one in the air, center field. Pajes on his way over, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Back here at Dodger Stadium. And towing the slab in this one, Mike Burrows. What do we have on him? Shohei Ohtani steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Yeah, that's fouled off.
So back in.
And towing the slab here, Shohei Ohtani. What should we keep an eye on here? Ready to go now? Jeremy Pena getting ready to hit. And that's how we get started here in Los Angeles.
1 o'clock.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Pajes giving chase. Snags it on the run. And there's one down. Jose Altuve up to hit here. Altuve, a former MVP, a career batting average over 300, and he was born in Venezuela. Altuve wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. They'll keep both their challenges. And the 1-0.
That's a ball.
Just
that ball went out.
missed. That one found hard the other way.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where You're going to catch up to one, that's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touched it. Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Here's Jordan Alvarez. Alvarez at the plate now, and that's strike one. The 0-1. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Swings through it for the K. The high heat, too much on that one.
Well, it gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a two-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising. Even
goes to third, in there. And now they've got runners at the corners with 2 outs. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Joey Loperfido up next for the Astros. Out towards right center field. He's got it, and that's the 3rd out. We go to the bottom of the 1st, and towing the mound for Houston in this one, Kaiwei Teng. What do you have on him, Chris? Shohei Ohtani steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
You can never say enough about Ohtani. In 2023, he became the first player in AL/NL history to hit 40-plus home runs and record more than 10 wins in a season.
Four-seam fastball, low inside. Four-seam fastball, low middle.
Ball, that's low.
Sweeper, low middle.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
Sweeper, low middle.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Batting second, right field.
Time now for Dave Roberts' lineup for the Los Angeles Dodgers. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Chris.
Yeah, Boo. They understand various situations and think ahead of the opponent. Teams like this know how to get down to business and focus on the task at hand.
Four-seam fastball, high inside.
Late on that fastball.
Sweeper, low inside.
Little dribbler up along third. Correa. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Well, you'll take it. Little jam shot down in the off the fists, but just powered it out to the outfield. You'll take that all night long.
Will Smith in the box here lets that one go for a ball. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish.
Low middle. Sinker, low middle.
The 1-0. Man at first, one away.
Low middle.
On the ground, and it goes just foul. He goes down looking. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. And that one hit to first. But it kicks foul.
Sweeper, middle inside.
Check swing.
That's inside.
No appeal. And now it's even 1-1.
Sweeper, middle inside.
This one smashed down the right field line. And that is that. We played an inning. No score. Back here at Chavez Ravine. And stepping in for the Astros, Cam Smith. To the right side, Freeland. Tosses to first. One pitch and one out. And now it's Christian Walker.
Yeah.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Second inning here, no score.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Now here is Yainer Diaz. Diaz in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. 2 down, nobody on. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end. Back here in L.A., bottom half of inning number 2, Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. This one could be trouble. And the bottom of the second starts with a double.
There's no doubt he saw that pitch very well out of the hand, and he knew exactly what to do with it. Stayed back and drove it the other way into the alley to one-hop the wall, and that was just excellent. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame. Well, with that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity.
Oh, that ball finds its way to the outfield. A base hit. Safe at the plate, and the run scores all the way from second. And it's 1-0. Andy Pappas, the next to hit. 1 on, nobody out. A run in. Bottom half of inning number 2.
Sweeper. Low outside. Sinker. Middle.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Sweeper. Middle outside.
The 1-2. Popped up. Altuve under it. 1 down. 1 out, man at first. Now it's the second baseman, Alex Freeland. Gets the strike. That was the sweeper. And he swings through that one.
Sweeper. Low inside.
Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect. Battle, and right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Ball 1.
Miguel Rojas stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Here's a 1-1. Base hit, and now 2 aboard. Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Shohei Ohtani will hit next. Check swing, and he went. Strike 1. Fought off foul. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Fights it off. He'll see another. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate, where this guy could do some real damage.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. Back here at Dodger Stadium, and stepping in for the Astros, Jake Myers. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. 0-1 now. Just missed.
That's out.
Clips the corner, and the count is 1-2.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Good job to fight that one off. Swing, and he breaks his bat. Freeland handles, throws to first. They get him, but it was pretty close.
Good late life on that inside fastball. Ran in on the hands and got that weak contact. Little slow grounder to get the out.
Chop to third. Muncy. On to first. First two batters retired here in the top of the third. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. Worked a walk at his first trip to the plate.
Hey.
Outside with a breaking ball. And now 1-2. He'll challenge. Thought that was a ball. And the strike call will stand. So that removes their last challenge. Two down, nobody on. On the ground to short. Nice grab. To his knee, the throw, and they get the out. Back here at Chavez Ravine, set for the bottom of the third, Kyle Tucker steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Nowadays, with advanced metrics and increased use of moving the infielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? Are you able to position fielders where guys hit the ball, but within the new shift rules? Smith in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Oh, 0-2 now as he swings through it. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. The 0-2. Popped up left side. Correa under it. And there's two down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Freeman at the plate now, and that's strike one. The 0-1. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Here's the 0-2. Goes down looking. On to the fourth. So now the Astros designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Misses the sweeper.
No, inside.
No question about this one. It's out of here. He hammers one out to right, and they tie it up. It's 1-1.
A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Here's Carlos Correa, 1 for 1 with a single so far. Liner picked on the hop at first. Freeman steps on the bag. One pitch and one out. So next up for Houston, Joey Loperfido. Swings through that one. 0-1.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
0-2 now. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And that's way high. And the count 1-2.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
2 down. Cam Smith digs in now. Grounded out his first time.
Ball.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4.
Ball. That pitch is out.
Next one misses. 3-2 now.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Got him looking. That's out number 3. Just one hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game to the bottom of inning number 4 now. Ready to go, bottom 4. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Teoscar Hernandez.
0-1.
Towards first, Walker. He'll do it himself, and one gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man. Here's Muncy to hit. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Now with the shift on, hits right into it. Walker takes it to the bag. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th. Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Right through there for a strike. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. This one in the air, center field. Myers should have this one. And the inning is over. Dodgers. We go to the top of the 5th, and stepping in for the Astros, Christian Walker. That one fouled off.
Well, these Astros just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
That's ball.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. That misses. And now it's 3-2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
The 1-1.
Nope, that's a ball.
All tied up, and we're at the top of the 5th. That misses. Ball 3. Ripped into right center. Should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he's into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
That's out number 2. Here's the Astros leadoff man, Jeremy Pena. Swing and a pop-up. Freeman settles under this one, and that's the 3rd out. Back here in L.A. and at the plate for the Dodgers, Alex Freeland.
You know, these Dodgers, is this game? Goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for him to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
That's off the plate. Ball 2.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Here's a 2-2. Popped up to the left into foul ground, and he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Fair ball. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position. Miguel Rowe. At the plate. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitch. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Steven Oker.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him. So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Man at second.
That's a really good take.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 2-2 down. And just misses with that one.
That pitch was pretty borderline at the top of the zone, and he's not digging the call out there on the mound. Clearly pretty frustrated, so he's going to have to collect himself a little.
And ball 4, 2 aboard. Very big at bat coming up as Shohei Ohtani steps into the box.
There's an opportunity to do some damage, but you've got to be selective. Make sure you get a pitch that you can handle.
Ohtani wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge, and they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. So they've still got both their challenges. Swings through that one for strike 2. Called out on strikes. And that is a big first out.
Well, big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound, no question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
Didn't seem like that one found the zone. Here's a challenge, and the strike is overturned after review. Still 2 challenges left for them. 2 on, 1 out.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
A little out front there as he swings through it. Swung on, popped up on the infield.
Infield fly.
And the infield fly is called. The batter now will be Will Smith. That's in there. That's strike 1.
Ball, that's down.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Jose Altuve getting ready to hit. This one in the air. Freeman settles under it. Takes it in for the out.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Alvarez in the box for the 3rd time today as he takes that one off the plate. Foul ball there. And a foul ball. That missed by a lot. Full count now. Line drive, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Now Correa up to hit.
They couldn't have asked for a better out. Makes a great play on the line drive, and they keep the runner at first. Just like that, they're almost out of the inning.
Loperfido up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. And another ball.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
The Astros with the go-ahead run at first, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Comes a 2-2. And that's down and away.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. And that'll do it. One left for Houston. Back here at Dodger Stadium. Well, we go bottom 6. Freddie Freeman steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
That's a ball.
Didn't recognize off speed. Thought it was fastball. A little bit out in front.
And it remains 2-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swing and a pop up in foul ground. Tracks it down for the out. 1 up, 1 down. And now Teoscar Hernandez. 1 for 2. Here comes the manager. Tatsuya Imai takes over on the mound.
Hey!
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A solo shot. And that's how they take the lead. It's 2-1.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for, crushes it, and hits it out of the ballpark.
Once he digs in the air, right field, Smith settles underneath it, and there's 2 down. Here's the center fielder, Andy Pappas. That one in there across the letters.
Well, an at-bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike one here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
Right through there for a strike. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Tanner Scott.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
That's the first out at the top of the 7th.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
This one in the air, center field. 2 up, 2 down. And now the catcher comes up to him, Yainer Diaz. Hard hit to right center. And that's got extra bases written all over it. And now the tying run is into scoring position. It appears Dave. Now on the bump, Alex Vesia.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
Myers swings through it for strike 1. Ground ball right side, it squirts through. Heading for the plate. Now he stops and he's able to get back into third.
Now just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. And another big at bat coming up here. Looking for a way to get that tying run across with 2 outs.
And that one ripped to left. That's a base hit. Runner from third in to score. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want. Line drive, base hit. 1 runs in. Another comes in to score. And they lead by 2. And I think Dave Roberts is coming out. The new pitcher in the game, Jack Dreyer.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Alvarez stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. This ball's chopped to the ground, but it kicks foul.
That's ball 2.
Altuve off of first with 2 away. To the right side. Throws to first. Inning over. So they get 3 and jump ahead late. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the back here at Chavez Ravine, set for the last half of the 7th. Alex Freeland steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Into center. Diving, it gets down. Could be extra bases. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now there are several ways that they can get this run across.
Rojas in the box now. Takes strike 1. Ground ball to the right side. Down the line, and it's foul. Up the middle. Altuve in plenty of time to first, and 1 away in the bottom of the 7th. Here's Shohei Ohtani. Astros go to the pen, and here comes Ryan King.
Well, with a runner at third and less than 2 outs, he's coming in looking for strikeouts right here. Balls put in play, give him a good chance at bringing home that run. Got no problem with that take. First pitch from a reliever you haven't seen for a while. You want to make sure that you can pick up the release point.
Just missed.
Just out.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
The Dodgers with the tying run at the plate. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Got him looking. Huge strikeout there. And now a very big at bat for Kyle Tucker.
Yeah.
Fastball for a strike.
An at bat like this is almost over as it begins.
Ah, that's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. Back here in LA, we go to the 8th. Carlos Correa now at the plate. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. 1 away.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Now here is Joey Loperfido. 0 for 3 in this one. Check swing. He went. And it's 0-1. In the air, left field. Hernandez takes it in for the out. Out number 2. Cam Smith up next for the Astros. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Two down, nobody on. That one close, ruled a ball. And 1-1. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. The 0-2.
Been a solid inning so far in relief. Getting them through this inning only down 2 could give their lineup a real opportunity to just grind their way back into this game with the few outs that they have left.
Oh, look at the stop. Over to first. Nicely done for the out. Back here at Dodger Stadium. Bottom of the 8th. Will Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
And that one is lifted in the air. Smith takes it in for the out. 1 down. Here is Freddie Freeman.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Ball, that's out.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit. Runner on at first with 1 gone. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Snaps it down to second.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Now this is a rocket to left. Makes the grab. Here's Max Muncy. That funky Muncy.
Ball, down.
The Stros holding on to a 2-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning.
So knowing that this hitter's got holes in his swing, because he's got so much power, pitcher still can get a little too tight, afraid to make a mistake.
The count 2-1. There's a strike.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
The tying run at the plate. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 1 left. We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Will Klein.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Still able to get it there in time. He keeps his composure and they get the out.
Just a great effort all the way around at third base right there. Nice job to get a glove on it with the dive, but it was the recovery that was so impressive. If he doesn't hop to his feet and get the throw off in such a fluid motion over there, I kind of doubt he gets the out.
Diaz, batting with one down, takes a strike. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. Movement in the bullpen, number 70, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Henriquez warming up as well. Next one off the plate inside, and the count 1-2.
Ball 2.
Got him swinging. 2 down, bases empty. And now the center fielder, Jake Myers. 1 for 3. That's to third, Muncy. And that's the third out. Astros, bottom 9. Brian Abreu comes on trying to close it out.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
High fly ball, right field. Smith going back on this one. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Alex Freeland steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And first offering is fouled off. Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. The Astros trying to close out a 2-run lead here in the last half of inning number 9. Rojas at the plate now. That's ball 1. And that drops in for a strike. Foul ball.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
And they'll do it again. 2-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. In the air to left center. Hauls it in, and that's the ball game.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better. It makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.
And your final 4-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Someone call a paramedic, I'm on fire. We don't get together, then we all die. They ain't feeling sympathetic for the small guy. I don't think I'ma regret it when the cars fly. Ain't nothing really like it used to. Wake the neighbors up like a rooster. It's a booster, help me see the future. I believe in karma.
All right.